Well, a pandemic that's killed over 200,000 Americans at the time we're shooting this and sickened 7 million, give or take. That's pretty substantial. Globally, we just passed the 1 million mark in fatalities and 20-some million total infected. It's important to emphasize that those are lowball numbers. Those are the confirmed cases, so probably quite a bit larger than that. The United States is number one in a very unfortunate way in this regard. India may catch us fairly soon, but for the time being at least, the U.S. has the really dubious honor of having the most fatalities and the most cases. And that's not a good record, one would argue, for an incumbent president running for re-election. However, health care has been an issue for quite a long time, and you could argue in part it got Trump to where he is right now in the White House. And it got Republicans in a position where they are, that is controlling the Senate, so that now they can put a sixth, in this case, conservative vote on the Supreme Court, which will be ruling on health care, by the way, about a week after the November election. So these are all very closely tied together. It crosses over institutions of the national government. It crosses over between elections and adjudication. The Affordable Care Act, you could argue, passed relatively early in Obama's term in office, was a spark plug behind all of this. It certainly helped Democrats leverage support to barely, but it got through, get the Affordable Care Act through Congress with a Democratic majority in both the House and the Senate. Once those things were lost, and particularly in the 2010 debacle election from the Democrats' point of view, things changed very rapidly. Republicans ran against the Affordable Care Act in the 2010 elections, were hugely successful. The Affordable Care Act came within one vote, John McCain, when of course he was still alive in the Senate, making the difference with literally a thumbs down vote. Not quite in Mitch McConnell's face, but within spitting distance at any rate of where Mitch was. So this sent kind of multiple messages, part of which is that McCain wasn't particularly happy that Trump had been dissing his war record. But there are lots of things in the background here. Short version of it is, at a time of a global pandemic, with the Affordable Care Act on the ropes within the Supreme Court, it's safe in the Congress for the time being because of the Democratic House majority. Almost anything involving health care is going to be a major issue. I happen also to work in areas of gerontology. Older adults are particularly susceptible to things like the coronavirus, but they've been susceptible pretty much forever to more ordinary kinds of plagues like the flu, and pretty much anything else that can go wrong. So there's differential effects that are really important. The coronavirus also differentially kills off people of color and lower income. So there are all sorts of social dynamics here at work.